What's going on, everyone? It's Razzle, and welcome back. Today, I am excited to share with you a video that has been inspired by my favorite Conan content creator, Zello Sykes. At the moment, I think he's taking a break from Conan because he's been making V Rising content. The main difference between Zello and myself with my version of my playthrough is I do some farming. Farming in Conan doesn't really bother me. I actually find it sort of therapeutic and satisfying. I will say part one of this run through isn't jam-packed with PvP and raiding, but we do get majority of our farm done. We get into a T3 base quickly, and then we get revenge on a clan that stepped on our toes early on. Part 2 of the series, which I will have released as soon as I'm back from vacation in about a week and a half, will pretty much be nothing but raiding and PvP. With all this being said, sit back, relax, and let's get into the video. Here is my version of Day 1 on the most populated official PvP server in Conan Exiles as a solo in 2025. Alright everyone, we're getting started on official server 1600. At the moment, this is the most populated official server in Conan Exiles. I don't know what happened to my audio here at the start of the video. Some of my audio ended up getting cut off from OBS and my in-game sound got messed up, so I'm not sure what happened. So I'm going to voice over for the first I think it's first 4 or 5 minutes, and then it's going to cut into my actual in-game audio and sound because I'm talking throughout the entire thing, but of course you can't hear me. So getting started, I like to skip this first journey. When you do that, you get 5 quick levels, and I'll throw that into expertise so I can get my encumbrance up as fast as possible. I'm going to pick up some plant fiber and stone, get our basic necessities. I'm going to get a campfire down and start making some gruel to get my food and water. My goal here on day 1 is I want to hit level 60, get a little bit of farm in so I can get some kits going, possibly get into a raid. Going down Noob River, we're going to get our basic horse kit on, some stone tools and weapons, and collect some aloe, make some pots. I want to get to Dregs to get the obelisk, and then head over to the sorcery cave in Shellback Hollow and earn my sorcery. I'm running into my first person here and hoping he doesn't gank me. I see him get off his horse, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm 5 minutes into the server. That's it for me. But luckily, he seems like a nice guy. Thank you, Board Nord, for not ganking me here right off of Noob River. I appreciate it. Again, it's a Shellback Hollow, and there's a sandstorm going on. I didn't realize that I could go through a cave. See if I can climb up here. Nope, I'm getting hit by the sandstorm. Luckily, I did put a bedroll down outside, so if I die here, I'm not too worried about it. Yep. Not much you can do there. Run back in and get my stuff and check out these loot boxes. I like to check these when I first start in a server because it's a good opportunity to get your steel pickaxe and steel sickle. Sometimes you get some good weapons from here. And then whatever steel I don't use, I'm just going to dismantle. On my way to Sinkhole to grab that obelisk, I actually saw a raided base, and there was a dismantling bench inside, so I was able to get some early steel, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and kill these little baby deer so I can get some exquisite meat. Get my buffs going early on. Alright. We got the ob. I'm gonna start heading over to Brim to grab that ob. Looks like there's a dancer inside here. Get rid of this corruption I have. On my way to Brim, I'm gonna also grab the unnamed city obelisk. gonna start making my way to mounds. I'm gonna set up my first craft shack there. Hit brim on the way, and then also check the first few chests here in War Makers to see if I have any lucky dragon powder, so once we get out to mounds I can get some star metal tools quickly. The chests are already looted. No problem. I'm going to kill one of these sorcerers real quick to hopefully pick up truncheon and bindings. Also, we're going to need those sorcery spell pages, so I'm going to be really careful here because these mobs can pretty much two-shot me. Alright, and on our way, we're going to grab some glass flasks from the vendor here. Finally made it up to mounds. I'm going to get my first little foundations down for my craft shack. After putting down those foundations, I noticed there was a raided base up here. It just so happens that there's some T3 benches in it and a map room. So building our first craft shack here is going to be very useful. We are right near the majority of the resources. We have a map room outside of our door, so we don't have to run all the way down to mounds to take the map room. And then we're also going to take advantage of these T3 benches. Just grab the hardened steel pick, and we're going to grab the recipe for cooking. When I was heading out, I noticed this guy down here looks like he's trying to knock out a Sumerian berserker, but my man was going through it apparently. There's about 10 dead bodies down there. I was thinking about hopping down and maybe ganking him and taking what he has on him, but this guy was going through it, so I wasn't going to grief him. We make our way back up to the raided base and take our iron out of the T3 furnace that's already up here. And let's go get some benches down. I'm going to hit 60 by crafting Catan statues and the artisan benches. It's a pretty efficient way to get it done. Back into War Makers. Still no dragon powder in these first chests, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go and make it the old-fashioned way. For that, we're gonna need some demon blood, and we're gonna get it off these hyenas here at Sinkhole. Now that we got our little bit of demon blood, we can go ahead and get 1 dragon powder going, which will result in 10 explosive arrows. Make that in the carpenter's bench and try to get us some star metal. Before we can smelt the star metal, we need to get some brim as well, so we can actually break it down. No way this big guy followed me all the way down here. Oh, that's not good. No way, this guy is still following me. What are you doing, bro? What the hell? Ooh. So these people right here. Ooh, okay. These people right here have their Wheel of Pain poking through the wall. It's a pretty good example of why you want to build with foundations. At this point, we got some star metal tools. We got a star metal weapons. You know, the blood crystal chakrams will do for now. We're ready to get down to business. What's up, guys? We're coming back from a few hour break. During this time, we had all of our star metal crafting. For now, I think our next order of business is to grab some aloe, some ichor, and tar. Just killing these guys along the way. A good tip I have for you if you're wanting to farm any religious item. Hit it once with a pickaxe, and then use your religious tool, and you actually get 2 of the items that you're trying to get. And this happens because we are spec'd into efficient harvest. Final hit when harvesting grants twice as many resources. So because of this, we're getting 2 hearts. Now that we have everything depoted, our primary goal is to pretty much get out of this craft shack as fast as possible. As of right now, we have about 3 hours until the next raid window, and we are a few bombs away from losing everything we've worked for the last few hours. That being said, I'd like to get body pull from sorcery, and to do that, we need to hit level 7, so we need at least 7 sorcerer pages. We have 1 now, and we have 6 to go. Along with that, I would ideally like to build my next little hidey base in T3. And so far on mats, we're okay on hardened brick. We could use some more wood, but we definitely need to get more steel reinforcements. The easiest way to make steel reinforcements, in my opinion, is to get some steel fire and iron reinforcements. You throw them in the blacksmith bench, and then you're able to craft steel reinforcements, as long as you have a tier 3 blacksmith or higher. So our to-do list right now is to find a tier 3 blacksmith, get some sorcery pages, and make sure our steel reinforcements are crafting. After that, we will basically get into making our upgraded little craft shack in a hidey hole somewhere, probably up in a tree is what I'm thinking. Something where it's like, you know, if you want to find it, you kind of got to look for it. You're not just going to walk past it like this base and see it standing there. And yeah, and after that point, we'll go ahead and hit up some dungeons and get some kits going for ourselves, and then hopefully score some dragon powder. If not, we can go ahead and craft some, and hopefully we can get into a raid tonight. And there's someone here who wants to fight. Let's do it. Be someone else coming. Oh, another 2 people. So we would take this fight if we didn't practically have no gear, but oh, person's invisible. We're gonna go ahead and just walk away from that now. Typically, if you can force someone to climb, it will actually get rid of that bug. So let's see if that helps. Nope. So that's pretty stupid of me. I was taking on the fight 1v3 and I felt pretty confident in it. But I was in the middle of trying to type, and while I was typing, I hit my C button, which caused me to dive. So I was trying to type climb and tell them that they're invis. And when I went to jump and hit C to type in climb, I actually ended up killing myself by diving off of the top of that building, but it's no big deal. We didn't really have anything on us except for some tools, and we have plenty of star metal at this point. Go check real quick just to see if they left anything on our body. I highly doubt they did. They seemed like they were also pretty new to the server. And just as I thought, they left nothing. That's okay. We'll get them back. Not much you can do in a 3v1 scenario. Of course, if I was kitted up, definitely could have took them on, especially with them being basically in no gear themselves, but it's alright. It was no skin off our backs, and it was a fun fight. I'm also trying to get used to playing with Q-Lock again. It's been a while since I've used Q-Lock. Oh my god, a bladesmith. Okay. Let's get this out of here as fast as possible.
In the name of Set.
That will do the job. Hopefully we can make it back home without running into those guys that we ran into earlier. Now it looks like our smelter's still cooking, so we're gonna drop this guy. Hopefully he doesn't disappear. And let's get down another wheel. Oh, you can. That works. Bladesmith secured. Awesome. Okay. We have our sack blood now, so we are able to summon our corpse whenever we want. This is going to be a huge help for farming. So, my goal now is we have about an hour and a half until a raid. So, ideally, I have maybe an hour to get my next base built. With this hour, I think I'm going to spend the time trying to see if I can get steel reinforcements and have enough to put down some T3 claim. Probably in a tree, is what I'm thinking. We're okay on hardened brick, probably need some more shape wood, but we definitely need some steel reinforcements. Bring materials to build some chests in our old base. Just in case they have a lot of loot. They do have 4 people, so if they had a lot of loot, we'll be able to deposit some of it. My goal is to get in there as fast as possible, destroy their beds, and get out. At this point, we have about 12 bombs left to go. Let's get rid of this corruption, then we're going to head over to fight this clan that fought us earlier. There's 3 of them online currently. I know they have at least 4, but let's go see if we can find a fight. Oh shit, someone's coming up on us. Okay. We got our get back. It's all good. Thanks for the kit. Let's grab our stuff and get out of here. Someone's porting in. I'm running out the other way. Good old Q-Lock dagger spam versus Q-Lock claw spam. Oh man. Alright, let's go see if we get lucky. They still have 3 on. Oh, nope, they have 4 on now. Okay. Well, let's go see how this goes. Worst case, they kill us, they get our bombs, and they back bomb our little fob right here, which is no problem. There isn't really anything inside. I'm not worried about it. If I recall correctly, this is them right over here. Looks like there's someone right outside. I hear a few people actually. That was some bad lag. Yeah, now here they are with their bombs, which is okay. We're gonna get our stuff and head out of here. Come on, climbing, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, did a number on their base at least. We were able to do a lot of damage to their base and get a little bit of payback. Alright, we successfully survived our first day on the most populated official PvP server in Conan Exiles as a solo. We were able to wipe a 4-man clan, and you will see in episode 2 of the series that the feud between us gets even more intense. I'm more excited about day 2 because it's pretty much nothing but PvP and raiding. But I hope you did enjoy the video. Please like and drop a sub. I will see you in the next one.